Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? 1 of 1 back again, and we are not playing Space Engineers. I think I broke the save. It's not broken, but it's certainly not working as it should. So, I put out a poll, and actually, I can actually bring up the results of the poll. Let me just bring that up real quick. Bear with me for a second. Gotta load up all of the things. And this thing has to go over to this thing, and then that thing. From here, I gotta go and click on this thing, and then from there, gotta go over to this thing, and then I can actually see what we got here. Okay, so with 25 votes, which I think is the most votes I've gotten on a poll so far, 28% said, start a new Space Engineer save, comment selections below. 8% said play on a Space Engineer server. 56%, and the winner, said play a different game, and then comment suggestions below. And then 8% of you said stop streaming so much, you're making me tired just watching. These are all options that I put in there. I thought the last one was kind of funny, but I figured at least a couple of you would click on it, and I was right. So I like putting in, like, you know, just kind of like, I don't even know what you would call those, like gimmies, I guess. But yeah, so play a different game has won, and so we are playing a different game because democracy, right? Okay, so if we take a look at load, you'll see that there's nothing in here because we are starting absolutely fresh. So let's see, YouTube stream world, I guess. Where do we want to start? I mean, this one has a lot of good stuff available, kind of right off the bat. It's close to oil, which is good. It's close to coal, sort of, which is good. And then this one would be good too. That one is very close to oil and coal, and it's got all the other good stuff, but it's a little, what's the right word? It's a little crowded, I guess. There's not the most, like here there's plenty, like both of these have plenty of room to build, right? This one not so much. And then this one has lots of stuff, but it's all very, very, very stretched out. So, I mean, we're eventually just gonna, you know, expand everywhere anyways, so I don't think it really matters where we start. But, I mean, this is a good one. So we'll go here. Do we want to skip the onboarding? Yeah, why not? Oh, right, and I gotta go back onto here so I can see. All right, sweet. So we're just gonna skip the onboarding and start at tier 1. Unless, well, I suppose there might be some people who are watching this who have never played this mod, so maybe we'll start fresh from the beginning. And then advanced game settings, I don't think... No, we'll just leave it as default, everything else. So, all right. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Let's get going. And then this is actually making my the fan on my GPU actually spin pretty good, so it's going to be interesting. I mean, we can absolutely manage it, but I don't even remember what my settings are at on here. Are they high, very high, super high? I don't remember. They're up there, but we'll just have to see. So now we just have to wait for the little spinny thing to stop spinning, and there we go. All right, so this is fun. Viking, welcome.
Pioneer. The following instructional video is a summary of your impending duties as an exoplanetary pioneer for Fixit Incorporated.
Okay.
Fixit pioneers have 3 cyclical assigned pillars of work to ultimately accomplish project assembly.
Wonderful.
Use provided blueprints to build the necessary buildings.
Aha, like a drill.
resources to
Explore.
provide desired results and improve your infrastructure. Make sure to report any unusual discoveries to R&D for analysis.
Is that a vacuum cleaner? That's hilarious. His pants are full.
Expand your factories, outposts, and pipelines through
Ah.
automation and
And then
augmentation.
build up the world.
That's it. Get to work and be effective.
All right. I will do my best.
Planetfall imminent. Please remain seated during full procedure.
Okay.
Atmospheric entry.
Not like we can move anywhere anyways.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Planetfall procedure
Okay.
initialized.
That fire means that we're entering the atmosphere. That's fun. Now, hopefully we don't die. We won't, but we will find wreckages throughout the planet, and that's from people who tried to launch here and then died on impact. So, yeah. Okay, so we've made it into the lower atmosphere, and we just teleported onto the surface. That's cool, I guess. Did you see that? We had like blue skies, and then all of a sudden we were like teleported down, and now we're just kind of like floating down slowly. And dropped.
Planetfall complete.
Excellent.
Please ensure the
Wonderful.
integrity of your multi-purpose exploration suit is at 100%.
Okay.
Remember,
Fancy.
efficiency first. Godspeed.
We get to take our little tool here, which does all of our fancy stuff. Nice. Alright. And 'tis but one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind.
Welcome to Planet Massage 2 ABB, your designated sector in the binary star system of Akija.
Okay.
I am Ada, also known as Artificial Directory and Assistant, tasked to support pioneers, such as you, in their mission. You are the third of your sector to survive planetfall. Congratulations.
It kind of makes me wonder, like, what kind of people would, like,
Objective-based introduction initialized. Welcome to
risk their
Onboard.
lives to land on a planet? Alright, so now we are initializing.
First objective.
Please dismantle the drop pod.
The resulting materials will be repurposed to construct a habitat and utility base, from now on referred to as the hub.
Okay.
Note: Fixit Incorporated is cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste.
Unless it's nuclear waste, in which case we waste that all the time. Right, so press F to enter dismantle mode. Okay, and then click on the thing, and then we have dismantled it. F to dismantle, and then hold, yeah,
All
sorry,
important
I did that
Fixit
already.
Data and communication is recorded and stored in the codex, including these steps.
Wonderful. Okay. Plus O to open the codex. Viking says, if I didn't have kids, I would totally go to a new planet. Nice. So we have tutorials here. We have our inbox. This is where all of the ADA communications are stored. Our recipes will be stored in here. And then as we discover more things, then, you know, we'll be able to do stuff. So that is all we have right now. A few of these basic components here, some crushed stereotyte. So once again, this is modded Satisfactory. This is not vanilla. And this is Satisfactory Plus, right? So this is much more difficult and complicated than basic Satisfactory. And because we are the way we are, we like overcomplicated
Second
and
objective.
stuff.
Please ensure you have your Fixit Incorporated Xeno Zapper equipped before leaving the drop zone.
Yes, need to defend yourself.
Note: According to Fixit regulations, every pioneer should have access to a means of defense against extraterrestrial threats.
Second Amendment. Press Tab to open the inventory. Drag and drop equipment to the hand slot to equip it. Further instructions on how to use the inventory are listed below the menu. Ooh, we have lots of space here. Nice. Hands, lovely. And then it does a little zappy zap thing. Don't touch it, it hurts.
Third objective: Please familiarize yourself with the resource scanner to find iron.
Now, granted, we're going to be finding stereotyte,
The
not iron.
acquisition of iron is considered essential in preparation for all future objectives.
Viking says, last time I saw this game you were playing, so it's all new to me. Aha. I think they upgraded the game engine to Unreal Engine. from whatever they had before, so I think it should be smoother. And then we want to press V to scan for stereotype nodes. Now, if you hold V, like there's going to be a bunch of different resources here, and then you just rotate. This is just moving my mouse around, and you make this point to the one that you want to look at or search for. You let go of V, and it'll automatically do a search. There you go. And you can see up here at the very top of the screen, we've got some over here, we've got a bunch over here. We're actually fairly far away from everything. I think we want to go... Press E to open supply box. Okay, I will take all of this stuff. Lovely. I think supply boxes are part of Satisfactory Plus. You can find them around in places. And they just have like additional equipment and stuff. Alright, so I see we have this. Oh, and now this is our food. This will heal us. So this is one of 3 different types of food. So we will collect that. We should get a message about it. Or not. Oh, we gotta go way over there. Okay. Yeah. I think I know where I am now. Okay. So we're gonna go this way. And then to sprint like I'm doing right now, you just hold down the shift button. Kind of the same as in other games. We just go across the water here. Oh, and then also you can pick up this stuff, so we should probably start picking up a lot of this. More nuts, because why not? We want to get a bunch of this stuff because we're going to burn it. And that burning of stuff will give us our power. So, as we're moving this way, trying to avoid animals like that one. And other little critters around here. And then I'm collecting this by hitting the E button. And then you can just hold down the E button and it'll just kind of auto grab stuff, which is nice. Now, wood is a better burn. Well, it burns better than other things, right? So we want wood, and then this other like little stuff here. Leaves do burn, not as good as wood, but you know. But wood in the desert is a little scarce until you can get the chainsaw. So we will collect what we can. Okay, so that green smoke over there is poison. We want to stay away from it. Now, this guy is, as Kibitz calls him, Mr. Bean. And if you jump on his back, he's like a trampoline, and you will jump very, very, very high with each jump. And then if you get really, really high and you miss, you will die. And then we have this little bird-looking thing, which is like a flower. I don't even know what to call that. Oh, hey. Then we have this little doggo here, little hog thing. Come on. Come on. Oh, I thought you were dead. My bad. There we go. Now he's dead. Okay. No. We will collect that. We will collect that. Collect that and that. And all of the things. Alright. So we took a little bit of damage. It's alright though. I don't know if we auto heal. I don't think we do. Actually, you know, come to think of it, coal is over here. And we're going to need coal first. Well, then again, all of the nodes are kind of different in Satisfactory Plus, so maybe I shouldn't base this on what I know of the original game. Alright, and then we'll get that. Now that is a crashed drop pod, but you can see there's a couple little hog dog things over there. So we're going to steer clear of that if we can. And then, yeah. There's a lot of wood over here, though, so I kind of want to get that. All right. And then this is just kind of like large desert open area, so this is really, really good for building. So this is kind of like going to be where our starter base is going to be. And we're going to be using up pretty much all of the space eventually. Now, those little guys are going to launch little bugs at us. Those bugs will hit us and then explode. I think they do 1 bar of damage. Oh, we do auto regenerate. That's good. I think they do 1 bar of damage per explosion, but if you don't take out that core piece right there, it'll just keep on spawning more and more bugs, so gotta be careful. Alright, so now we're in an area where we're gonna have to take out, see, because there's another little bug launcher thing right there, so we're gonna have to take that out. We got a little flower parrot creepy looking thing here. I think he's just collecting sun. It's weird. Creepy alien life. Alright, so unfortunately we have to rush in here, kill this thing quickly, and then try not to die in the process. So easiest way to do that in the start is just to rush in, do as much damage as you can. So right now it'll open, it'll start launching from the little yoki things. We want to take that all out. And you can see it just keeps on launching, right? Yeah, so we took a lot of damage there, but we now have access to our stereotype, which is this. And then looks like there's still...
Objective. Build the hub.
Oh, lovely. Build the hub.
To complete this objective, the resources salvaged from the drop pod will be consumed.
Lovely.
Caution. Ensure the hub is built on spacious open terrain close to the presence of iron sources. Failure to do so will likely result in non-optimal progress.
Agreed. Alright, so there should be stereotype, stereotype, stereotype. There's going to be some more stuff over there that we're going to need. And then there's some more stuff over here that we're going to need too. So now we have to build stuff. So build menu is hit by, or is accessed by hitting Q. Now we want to build this guy. And it creates like a little projection thing. And then we can rotate this by spinning the little mouse wheel. Let's see, we want, okay, and then the back end here, you can see the tall part there. That is our ship. Now that can clip through things, so we don't really have to worry about, you know, that hitting anything necessarily, but just for aesthetics sake, we'll put it right there. There we go. So there is that. Good. Now we can build stuff.
You have unlocked hub feature manual craft bench. Hub
Manual
feature,
craft bench.
Hub terminal.
Hub terminal.
Fifth
Nice.
objective. Complete hub upgrade 1. Note: the craft bench and hub terminal are essential for progression to the next objective.
Lovely. Press E to interact. And then I need to make this stuff. Now, you can press space and it'll hold that down indefinitely, or you can hold down the left mouse button and it'll let go whenever you let go. Right? But if you hold down the space button, it'll just keep on going until it can't make anything else. And we'll take this and we'll make some sloppy iron ingots because we like being sloppy. Let's see. So we're just going to go through here. And then also, when you're doing this, you want to try to automate as soon as possible, because using the craft bench is technically faster than any production process we have, but the manual craft bench requires your effort, and you can't move parallel because there's only one of you, right? Whereas with automation, you can build in parallel. That increases stuff. So we're gonna go here, and we're gonna click on. Well, hold on. We can have active milestones here. So this is whatever you select, and it'll track it for you. And then, so we're gonna go hub upgrade number 1, and we need 10 of these little bar things. Okay, so we're gonna select that milestone. It'll load it up over here, and then we just need to go over here and make 10 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Then we go over here, double click or drag and drop, either way, upgrade, and then there we go. So now we have some additional framing, so that's good. And now,
Congratulations, you have unlocked Building Workshop.
Nice.
Equipment, portable miner.
Nice.
Inventory, additional slots.
Nice.
Hub feature, personal storage.
There you go. So this is
Sixth
my...
objective. Complete hub upgrade 2. Note. Portable miners require no power and will mine a node until their inventory is full. Note. Multiple portable miners can be used on a single node.
Yes. Now, if you're okay with a little manual effort, you can make it so the portable miners are more efficient than the best mining, automated mining drill thing out there. Now, I don't need this stuff yet. I don't need the flowers either. Everything else I'm going to kind of hold on to. And then we're going to take a look at what our next upgrade requirements are. So this is going to be this, and we need some of this, and some of that. So we're going to do that. And then, but before we do that, we should probably take a look at what we need to make the equipment workshop, because this is what we're going to use to make our portable miners. And it looks like we need 3 plate and 5 bars or rods or whatever it's called. So 3 of these. So 1, 2, 3. I already had some though, so it doesn't really matter. 3, 4, 5. Good to go. Now we're going to click our little workshop here. We'll put it here. Okay. Now that we have this, we have another workbench. So this is our equipment workshop where we can make another Xenozapper, which will be useful later. And then we can also make these little portable miners. So I'm going to make a few of these because they use no power, which is great. And they can mine quite a bit. All right, so we're going to get that going. I'm just making a bunch right now. All right, and we'll make some of this. I'm gonna need at least 15 of this. So that should be good. Make a few more of these. And then make the rest of these. I'll just press the space bar so I can do it auto. 1 more of these. There we go. All right, so let's make some of these. So I can make 5 currently. Wait, no, I can make more than 5. I can make a lot more than 5. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so these are great. And then we'll also get this thing set up. So this, that, and that. Upgrade. Nice. There we go. New scannable resources. New buildings.
Congratulations. You have unlocked Hub feature, Biomass Burner.
Nice.
Scanner feature, Copper. New buildings and recipes, which can be found in the Build menu and Craft bench respectively.
Nice.
7th objective. Complete Hub Upgrade 3. Note. Connect buildings to a biomass burner for power. Note. Buildings such as the smelter require a recipe to be set.
Yep.
Advice. Automate the smelting process and use portable miners for optimal results.
Agreed. Then this is our little living space in here, which is nice. And then we have our biomass burner right back here. So what we can do is throw in our biomass. And then it'll burn 80 leaves per minute as long as we are requiring power, and it will produce 20 megawatts. Okay, so next, we need to go into here. Now we're going to drag, oh wait, no, how do we, right, we have to put this in our hands because it's special like that. And then, let's see, we'll put this one kind of here. That is not what I wanted to do, sir. Okay, there we go. Where did my other portable miner dudes go? Did they just disappear? I think they disappeared. That's not cool, dude. But you can see it is mining by itself, and it's using no power to do so, which is nice. All right, now our copper is going to be over there, and we have to kill another one of those little bug things to get there. So what I'm going to have to do is, I wonder where my other miners went. I think that's probably a game glitch bug thing. Let's make a couple more of these just for the copper. Now granted, I have a little bit of copper here already, which is good. But for this, we're going to need hub upgrade 3, which is a bunch of plate, some stuff which I already have. And we'll just kind of put all of that in there. And then everything else is what I will need. So we are going to go into here, throw this back into there. And then we're going to go and find our copper. Now, I think there's more stereotype back there. But for now, we just want the copper, which is actually kind of far away, which is not great. But, you know, it is what it is. So, bug thing, right? So we got to take that, but that's our copper. So okay. And I'm just going to take the damage. It's fine. All right. So now we have our copper. There's another little bug thing over there. And then this is sapphirite. Now, sapphire, if I recall correctly, is actually a form of copper. Okay, so it did it again. I just lost the mining thing. Why does it do that? I lost 2 of those. That's not cool, dude. It's got to be a glitch. I don't know why it does it, but it does it. All right. We have some more of this sapphirite. Sapphirite? I don't know. It's fine. All right, so we have some sapphire being mined, which is kind of really all I care about right now. Apart from, you know, getting some more power. Now, another cool thing that you can do in this game is if you sprint and then hit the down button, which is your C, right? You can do a slide, right? And then if you do this, you do the slide and then you jump, you can actually get a higher speed than if you were running. So if you're trying to get to someplace quickly, you can slide jump there, which is kind of cool. All right, so next, we are going to need to make more plate, which means we're going to need more iron or stereotyte. So we will take that. Oh, I'll just take it like that. Now, I said that we want to automate quickly, right? So we're going to grab our little smelters here, and I need cable and plate to make that. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a to-do list, right? So that'll show up over here. We're going to hit this little button right here, and we're going to make 2 of these. And then that will tell me what items I need in order to make them, and this is really, really useful for planning purposes. So we are going to crush the stereotyte first, and it does it 3 at a time, which is kind of nice. Okay, we are going to create some crushed sapphirite. Okay, we're going to make a bunch of these ingots, which is going to take a little while. Maybe we don't need... Oh, I suppose we do kind of need a lot. Yeah, we'll just go through it all. It'll be fine. Besides, it's a good opportunity for a drinking break. Right, we are just about done here. So you can see, like, because if you're doing this, you're not building, you're not mining, you're not doing other things, right? So this is why you want to try to not use the manual thing here as much as possible. Manual crafting, you want to try to automate quickly. All right, so now we have that. Now I'm going to need some of this copper rod here. And then from the copper rod, I'll be able to make wire. From the wire, I'll be able to make cable. Okay, so that is all of our copper rod. We're going to make a bunch of these plates. You can see my little to-do list thing here is updating. Sorry, I have hiccups for some reason. Just make a bunch of plate. It'll be good. And that should be fine. Well, I mean, I'm going to need all of this to be... Well, no. I'm probably... Should I make... Yeah, I should make copper rod too. We'll just make a bunch of this. Okay, and then we are going to need some wire. Now keep in mind, I got to keep at least 20 of these little rod things, right? So hold that on, or hold on to that. We'll make some cable. This is useful for transmitting power, of course. All right, that should be good. Okay, now we're gonna get the next upgrade. So let's double click there, upgrade. Wonderful. Okay, new buildings, new parts. Wonderful. All right, so
Congratulations. You have unlocked scanner feature limestone.
useful
New
for making
buildings and
concrete.
recipes, which can be found in the build menu and craft bench respectively.
Lovely.
8th objective, complete hub upgrade 4. Note, use power poles to expand the power network for optimal results.
Yep. Then you can see now we have like an interior over here, which is nice. Got some lockers. A little kitchen area over here. Got a bathroom. And of course we have this, which is kind of like our little working office type thing. Apparently there's a moose. And then if you look at this stuff, there's some Easter eggs in here, I think. Unconventional screen resolution, nice. And then in here, can't really read that, I don't think. I thought there was like a game or something. I don't know. Oh yeah, there's a game right here. So this is Solitaire. Fix-It Solitaire specifically. It's kind of funny. All right. So now that we have that, and you can see there is a day-night cycle here too. All right, so that is all well and good. Okay, so now what I would like to do is to build our smelters. So I'm going to rotate these things that way they're kind of facing, I don't know, outwards, I guess. Here, I guess. And we'll put this other one right about, I don't know, here. All right, so now we have a constructor, which can construct things, obviously. We have power line, we have power pole. And you can see that some of this stuff gets updated here. And then all the stuff here, so to select, you'd use your left mouse button to add to a to-do list. You do the right mouse button, bind to hotbar, hover and press 0 through 9. Cycle the hotbar, right alt, and then scroll up, down. And then search bar, you just hit the space bar to search. In case you need to find something specific. But what I need right now is screws, apparently. Okay, so let's make some screws. Here we go. Just a few of these. All right. Now, we can build a power pole. We can build another power pole. And then, I probably want to put that over here instead. Because I've got the power connections on the back here. So there's one power connection, there's the other one. So we're going to build this line of sight to that. And then we will string some wire from here to here. Now you can see that 1 out of 4, right? So this can handle up to 4 wires coming out of it. Advanced versions of the poles will have more connections. So that is all well and good. Then let's put this back in here. All right. So what we have to do first is select a recipe. So we have this and we have this. So once we collect out of here, we can put it into there and then it will crush it for us. So that can go there. Or it'll smelt it for us? No, I think we have to build a crusher first, don't we? Yeah, we have to crush it first. So do we have access to a crusher or not? Not yet. Okay. So we're going to have to crush it manually, and then throw it in there, and then it'll make the iron for us. So, ooh, I can make crushed stone. Interesting. And then from the crushed stone, what can I make out of that? Concrete. Lovely. So I don't have to go and look for the limestone, which technically isn't limestone anymore. But you can see that I can make different things, right? So then I can take all of this, and then I can make some concrete. And then that will help me with our building, which is good. All right, and then from here also we can make more crushed stereotypes. Now, once I get out of the tutorial, I guess we'll get more into the actual Satisfactory Plus building type stuff. We're getting a taste of it right now, just a taste. All right, so now I can take all of this, dump it into here, and then also I have to connect the power, so that can go there, that can go there. Lovely. So now we can go here, and you can see it's making iron for us, which is nice. All right, so now we want to see what our next objective is. So hub upgrade to tier 4. We need more of this stuff, and we need to make a complex part, which we cannot make yet. But here's our crusher. So we're going to need that, and it'll crush it into 2 different things, which is going to be interesting. And then we can also look for rubite ore. This is the replacement for limestone. So that'll give us different things. This will allow us to make tin. So that'll be interesting, to say the least. Okay, so let us put in what we need to for now. And then, let's see, we're going to need more stone. Funky Chicken says, this is your first time playing this mod. It is not. That's the only reason why I kind of know what's going on a little bit. All right, so we'll make a bunch of this stone stuff. But if you go back into my playlist far enough, probably a couple of years, I played this before, so there's a bunch of footage of that on YouTube if you want to look at it. But I figure if we're going to stream a new game, might as well make it difficult. And Satisfactory Plus certainly makes things difficult. But the reason why I'm going so slow through this tutorial right now is that way those who have never played this mod before get a chance to see like kind of what it's all about before they actually, try it out themselves, which is, the goal here is to get all of you guys to want to try this out. It's complicated, but it's fun. All right, so now we can make a bunch of concrete, kind of a ridiculous amount of concrete. Kind of stack everything up, I guess. Go this way. There we go. Funky Chicken says slow is the only way to play this mod. That is a fair statement. I will agree with that statement. All right, so that is a lot of concrete. So we will throw that in there. Great. Now, we have to make these reinforced copper plates, which require iron wire and iron plate. So, iron wire is made here from iron rods. So now I need to make more. So we'll take this. Thank you. And then we'll make a bunch of this. And I have to make 10 of those. All right. I should probably make some plate too, hey? How much do you think I'm going to need? Well, I suppose it depends, right? So let's make some iron wire. So if I need 10 of these, I'm going to need 60 iron wire. I'm going to need 40 iron plate, which I have. So let's just turn all of this into iron wire. Is that what I needed? No, one short. So make some more of this. Good. Throw this on there. Good. Make this. There we go. Okay, so now we can take this, throw that onto there, and then upgrade the hub. Lovely. Okay. New parts, player. I think it expands my inventory a little bit more.
Congratulations. You have unlocked building, conveyor belts, and
Nice.
holes. Inventory, additional slots.
Nice.
9th objective. Complete hub upgrade 5. Note. Portable miners cannot be connected to conveyor belts. Advice. When planning the construction of buildings, note the placement of conveyor belts.
That is good advice. All right, so we will see what the final upgrade is, and I think this is the final upgrade. So we're gonna need some tin. We're gonna need some iron rods. I already have all of that I'm gonna need. So concrete, not an issue. But now that I have the crusher, I'm gonna wanna build that. So what does the crusher require? Okay, that is gonna require tin plates. Okay, so we have to get some rubite. We're gonna make ourselves one of these guys. I'm gonna need some more rods to make that. Lovely. Okay. And I also have to keep an eye on our power usage and our fuel supply, because that is going to be important. Okay. Now I'm gonna make a couple more, just one more of these really. So I need that to make the crusher. Almost, wait, no, I'm not gonna need that to make the crusher. Oh. Okay. I do believe that there's a rubite node / limestone node if you're playing the normal version. Back here, like way back here. Now, is it closer than the one that's over there? There's actually two over there. I don't think so. But it is interesting to use this one because not a lot of people, yeah, it's right there. So not a lot of people use this. Got a lizard doggo over there, and we have another bug spawner thing. So we'll rush in. Haha, there we go. Take all the damage that we need to take. All right. Now we have our rubite. Ooh, and this is pure. Wait, no. Just this little shard of rubite is pure. The node itself, I think, is either normal or impure. I don't remember. But there we go. It's normal. Okay. So let's grab some of this. Did I make myself a miner? I did not. Okay. That's good enough. Okay, so in case you guys did not know that that was there, now you do. And as long as I'm over here, I'm going to pick up some more of this lovely fuel that just grows here, apparently. Okay. Now, again, wood is the better fuel source here, so we want to get as much of those little sticks as we can. But again, this stuff does not regenerate, or if it does, it takes several days. But I don't actually think it does. There's those little creepy bird flower things. Unpopular opinion, the birds are creepier than the spiders. Alright, hopefully we're not spawning any friends around here. I don't think there's any more bug spawners around here. Alright, so alright, so let's take a look over here. Okay, so we have lots and lots and lots of leaves here. We're burning through them actually fairly slowly, which is nice. But then again, I just have that hooked up, so it kind of makes sense. Okay, so rubite now has to be crushed, so we'll do that. And again, if I had a crusher, this would be faster, but I don't have one of those yet. And then we will make our sloppy tin ingots. And then from these, we will make tin plates, and then we will call that part of the hub upgrade 5 done. Actually, is there a hub upgrade 6? I don't remember. All right. So there's that. There's really nothing else to make out of that except for the tin plates. So I'm just going to make all of them. And then once this is locked with the spacebar, like you can go through and like look at other things here. So it's kind of nice. All right, so that can go into there. All right, now I need you guys. Thank you. And then let's see. Right, gotta do this. Nope, hit the wrong button. There we go. Go through that real quick. Now, the cool thing about the crushed stone is whether it's steatite or rubite or what is this, sapphirite, right? Each one of these makes stone, right? So no matter what, you've got concrete readily available, which is nice. And then we'll just do one of those. There we go, a little bit more concrete for me. Okay, so now we need to make these. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it in here because that's what this is built for. So we'll take that, we'll take that. All right. And then, while that is processing, I can go over here and process this, which will be nice. And then I'm also going to have to make some iron wire, so I can make that real quick. Get a little bit of that. And then cable, we're going to need more. So that's that. Good to go. The heck was... Oh, it's... Yeah, that's the sound that the beans make. So, it's a little creepy, but, you know, it is what it is. All right, I need more... Oh, right, that was to make the crusher. Okay. I need more copper wire stuff. Yeah. Okay, and then that has... They sound creepy. Can you stop making those weird sounds, please? I would appreciate it. Thank you. Oh my god, hi. There's two of them around here. Scared the crap out of me, dude. Alright, so we're gonna take this little crusher guy. We're gonna put it over here. Do I have a... I do not. Okay. So I have to wait to get that. But what I can do now is connect this to this, and now we have a crusher. And then we want to configure this to crush steatite. And then I can now take this, one of these anyways, throw that into here. Ta-da! We are now crushing stuff. All right, so that will give us our crushed steatite, and then we can take that crushed steatite and then smelt it over here. So I could potentially take this apart, which just deposits all of the stuff into here, so you don't actually lose anything. Okay, so now this is going to be, I think this is the stone output, and then this is the crushed steatite output. A way to check this is just to kind of run this out and then see what comes out. So yeah, so that's the steatite right there. So that's good to go. And we'll get rid of that, get rid of that. All right. Now, we want to put the smelter back onto here. Now, so you see that little line, that kind of right there, right? As long as you stay there, you are aligned, right? So that, now you also have to keep in mind what you're aligning with too, because you can align off of the middle of this thing, right? So there's the middle line. You can also align off of here, I thought. Maybe that's not implemented yet. But yeah, so we'll just, yeah, okay, so now you can see the line right there. So if you can see that line, that means that you are connected directly from one to the other, so that's just a straight shot right in. All right, so now we can take this guy. Where did my other... Oh, it's right here. I'm like, am I losing things? Am I going crazy here? Alright, sloppy iron. There we go. So now I am automatically creating iron ingots. Very nice. And then I'm just going to continue to feed this thing manually. And then this can take in 2 loads, right? And then, so that'll, but I think you can only process 60 per minute. So it'll keep up with just one of those, and the other one is just overflow, I guess. Okay, so, let's see. I should probably make a few more of these miners if I can. Which means I'm going to need some more of this stuff here. Good. Alright. And we'll start making this. Make a bunch more of this, because we're going to need a lot more of this. Then, how many plates do I have? 22? Is that going to be enough? I don't know. Alright. So we're going to put that there. Make a couple of these. I can make 11 of them right now. That's crazy. I'm just going to make all of them because I'm probably going to use them all. Now, I'm going to do a slight modification on my little build here. We're not actually going to be using the in-place miners yet. And there is a reason for that. And that is because if I can collect that manually, and I get enough, you know, miners on there, portable miners, I'm basically pulling out as much iron as like the most upgraded iron extractor that you can possibly get. All right, so next, and that's going to help me in building stuff. And then I need to click this. Okay, so that can go there. Put another one. Okay, so I just lost one. I just lost another one. I don't know why I'm losing these things. Okay. Okay, so we've got 3 of those on there. Alright, so let's see. I want to try not to lose those if I can. Alright, so let's grab what we can here. Didn't I place? Yes, I did place 3 of these. All right. Good. All right. So it's a fair amount for now. Getting some more fuel because we like fuel. Okay. Now I need to go and find my way over to the copper. Now, a thing about sliding, you cannot slide uphill, right? So just keep that in mind. If you're running away from someone, know not to slide if you hit a hill, because that's just going to slow you down and make whatever's chasing you catch up, which is never a good thing. Oh, right. I don't want to go too close to that guy. We just want to be over here next to this guy. So, we'll just set a bunch of these things on here. So that should be good there. We get more sapphirite, which is nice. Okay, good to go. Right, I'm basically just gonna kind of clear all the fuel, sorry, brush and sticks and whatnot from around here. So I don't actually need it. Well, I don't need it to be in the ground, I need it to be in my burners. Alright, so that can go there, good. Okay, so now that I've got a bunch of stuff, let's see, we need some more copper. So let's make a bunch of this stuff. And we'll put this into our other smelter. Good to go. All right, other smelter, if you don't mind. Here we go. And we have some more copper. Lovely. All right. Now I need to make more of the copper rods. So that way I can make more of the wire. So that way I can make more of the cable. There we go. And then that goes into there. And we upgrade once more. There we go. Oh, there's a thing inside. There.
Congratulations. You have unlocked Building Miner Mark 1. Building Storage Container.
Nice.
Hub feature Additional Biomass Burner.
Hey.
10th objective. Complete hub upgrade 6. Note. There are no notes.
Note. There are no notes. Nice. Alright, so that can go there. So that'll get us a lot more power. Now, what we can do here is we want to make one of these. Looks like I'm going to need some iron plate. And there's a reason for this. And this is what makes what we're trying to do work as well as it will. So, let's just make a bunch of these real quick. All right, so what we are going to do is to build this thing. We're going to put this in line with that. And then what we do, once that is there, is we get all of this out. And we can get, so right now that's 600 that we collected in, what, a couple seconds, right? And then that will feed this thing very, very quickly. And then we also need to be taking all of the crushed stone out of here as well, otherwise this will stop if it gets too full. And then, as you can imagine, if we have 20 of these on a single one of these nodes, each one getting 40 per minute, so that's 800 ore that we're getting per minute if we use these things. And then you can imagine filling that up. That would fill up quite quickly, and it would run this for a very long time. But Satisfactory Plus is not, it's not that easy. So we're gonna go, I believe this is the final upgrade. So map, wind turbine, nice. Automated biomass generator, which means that we can feed it. So this is Satisfactory Plus, right? And then this has a little input port that you can plug your biomass into, which is great. And then we can make all of this other fun stuff, and then our next upgrades are going to be coming from the space elevator, but we have to make all of this first. So let's just put in all of the stuff that we can for now, and then we can figure out what we need after. So, concrete. We're going to need a lot of this. But again, this is kind of easy to get, easy-ish to get. And we just need a lot of stuff in here. Okay, so let's make all of this, as long as we're here. Okay, so let's put that in there. Okay, we're gonna need a lot of copper, so that's a lot of sapphirite. So we'll take that out of here. Then we need to make a bunch of wire out of this. So from here, we make copper rods. And then from those copper rods, we make wire. Now, I believe we can also make copper bus bars from that, but I don't have that recipe yet, so we just have to wait. There we go. We'll make like 120, 130 of these. Okay. Good enough. All right. So, copper. Salt. Okay, so we need more concrete and we need more iron rods. So that's going to require more iron. Let's head over here, grab the iron, hop out into here, grab the extra crushed stone. Alright, so now we can make bunches of this. And I don't remember how much of this we need. Fair amount. Now, I know I said that you should automate things as quickly as possible right from the start, and I'm not doing that. So I realize that makes me a hypocrite. I apologize. Alright, so that is 100. We only needed 50. Okay, and then we're also going to need some tin plate. So that's going to be the rubite. And also, I can put in all of this into there. Well, some of it into there. This is now kind of backed up, which is fine, you know. It's going to be interesting trying to balance a lot of this stuff, so. Okay, so there is that. Make our sloppy tin. Okay, and then from here we need to make our tin plates. We can also make tin rods now, and tin wire, so keep that in mind. Like, the amount of recipes that we're going to have in here is going to be ridiculous. Alright, so that is all of our tin plate done. Now I just need the concrete. Here we go. So it's a little bit more. Now, if you remember, you can actually turn stereotype into crushed stone if you do it manually. And it gives you just crushed stone. So this is an easy way to get a lot of crushed stone. Otherwise, if you put it through the crusher, I think there's a recipe for crushed stone specifically, and it just kind of alters the percentages, I think, the distribution. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that though. Yeah, we can make more than enough concrete right now, but we're going to need a lot of concrete as soon as we unlock our very first official tier. Because that'll be all of our base building stuff, I believe. Alright. So now, make a lot of concrete out of that. And then once we have exited the tutorial and we can actually start building for real, because we're going to need those wind turbines for power. That's kind of like the only way that you're going to survive early game, unless you want to be constantly scrounging around for leaves and twigs, which can be annoying. Alright, so there is that. We can now unlock the final tutorial tier thing. So now,
Congratulations.
is the ship going to come down?
You have unlocked building
Yep,
space elevator.
there it is.
Building biomass burner.
Oh, that's interesting. It's
Biomass.
invisible.
Motivational message. Congratulations, you succeeded in every provided task. On behalf of Fixit Incorporated,
Oh, there it is. Now we can see it.
for your current and future service.
It was stealthed.
Additional knowledge. The hub terminal has been converted to give access to milestones there to ensure you progress along Fixit-approved protocols.
Yep. Alright.
Note, future developments should be aimed at constructing the space elevator and, as such, initiating project assembly.
Yep.
Good luck.
Alright, so here we go. Is this not gonna... Oh, there we go. Alright. So simple logistics gives us a simple conveyor belt, which you need to build belts, the more advanced belts. We have the mergers and splitters. Now this is going to be critical eventually. Then we have glass walls, which is nice. We can also make sand. Then we have better conveyors, which is our Mark II stuff. We have destruction of nature, which allows us to build a chainsaw, the solid biofuel, and gives us an additional hand slot and inventory slot, which is nice. Then we have base building. This is going to be very, very useful. It also gives us additional inventory slots, which is good. Then we have the MAM, which is research. And then we have ore sorting. So this is going to be our sorter. Now this is going to be an important part of what we need. Then we can do our crushed tin. Granted, we can already do this stuff, but we can make lead and lead plates. So that's going to be important as well. We can start making blueprints, which is nice. We get a build gun upgrade. That's cool. And then improved manufacture, which includes the assembler, lead sheets, and rotors. So after that, we can go on to tier 2, which is the Blueprint Designer Mark II. Better biomass energy. So this is satmonium ore. So this is the, what was the term for this? The gold something something in the original. So this is basically the gold equivalent, right? But cool thing is we have these turbines and megavolt generators, right? And then you have to combine all of these together in a very specific way and then feed it fuel made from biological water. So there's a whole process. You got to condition it and do all that other fun stuff, right? But you put all of that together, and then you can actually create a working power plant, like an actual legit power plant, which is cool. We're definitely going to be doing that. Then we have the foundry. Then we can start making our bronze, and we also get additional inventory slots. Then we have our advanced parts, which is our bronze frame and lead frame. We have the advanced sorting and alloys, so that'll give us zinc, magnesium, magnesium granules, zinc ingots, plates, zinc and tin mixture, which I believe is used to make the bronze ingots. And then we have the awesome shop and the awesome sink. So, and then we have awesome sink storage. So these are cool. Instead of building like this whole awesome sink thing, you have these, you pump stuff into it and it immediately sinks it, right? So it's basically this in a smaller format. And then we have color cartridges here for painting stuff, more inventory slots. And then Fix-It Assembly Project Part 1. So this is going to be your smart plating. This is what you're going to send up the space elevator once you get to that point. And then we have jump pads, which I've never really used them too much. Maybe I will. And then smelting. Now this will take stuff that you mine, because this is mounted onto the miners. So it'll take what you're mining and immediately smelt it, and then it'll give you a fluid out versus ore, which is very, very interesting. But this is a lot already, and we're not even close to being ready for this. So I think the most important thing that we can do right now, we've already got tier 0, so tier 1, it's probably going to be this base building. Maybe. But then again, research would also be important too. Because we want the MAM. The MAM is going to unlock a bunch more stuff, which we are going to need. But I suppose, for now, we start working on just our basic... Well, actually, no. Hold on. Let's go back to base building. Let's do that first. Because we're going to need to actually set up a proper base. Okay, so that looks like that is all done. We have a bunch of ore here. That can go over here. I can put some of that into there. Alright, and then this should also be done. So now we have lots and lots of that. Alright. So, a lot to do. Like, a lot to do. I suppose for now... Right, to crush stone, that I'll just leave in there for now. Okay, so I'm going to need to make a lot of concrete. And then I know I should build some of that stuff first, but let's look into our power. So we have automated biomass, which is useful. And then we also have this lovely thing. So this will provide us power just from the wind, which is nice. But we need to build that. So let us get... And how much does that produce? between 10 megawatts and 30 megawatts, depending on turbine's height. Okay. And then that has a range, and then if you put in additional wind turbines within that range, you decrease the power output. Makes sense. And then it can be connected in a sequence of up to 2 power lines, allowing for daisy chaining. So basically the connector on here can accommodate 2 wires going to it. So we're going to make a few of these because they are free energy, which we're absolutely going to need. So I'm just going to make up the rest of this, and then we will slowly build. And eventually we will get to the point to where we can actually start having a full automated building type thing. But for now, we have a lot of stuff to make. Okay, so there is that. Iron plates, we're going to need a bunch of those. And we'll make some more rods. And then tin plates, I'm going to need some more rubite. Okay, that'll be fine. Alright, so rubite is way down here. So we're going to slide jump our way down there. It's a little bit faster. Just keep in mind you cannot slide up a hill. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. There we go. I will take that. I will take that, and I will take that. All right. All right, now we're also, I don't need to grab any of that because this needs to be reloaded. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so crushed rubite. Can make a lot of it. I'm not going to go too crazy with this yet, though, because I do want to try to automate this. I'm just trying to collect things right now. And we don't need very much for the tin plates. A few, not too much, though. Okay, so I'll make a bunch of those. Lovely. All right. So now we can figure out where we want to put these turbines. I suppose we're going to put one, I don't know, back here. And then we'll put another one kind of over here-ish. I don't know what the range is on these things, but it seems like a good place right there. Then we'll put in a power pole to connect all of these. So that can go there. I'm going to need more cable. Okay, which means more copper. Which means more wire. Yeah, so copper bus bars are made directly out of the copper ingots then. Okay, good to know. And then more wire, so I can make more cable. Yeah, it should be enough for a little while. Good to go. Okay, so that is going to have to get connected to here. So this wire gets disconnected. And then this goes to here. This goes over to here. And then this can go over to here. Gives us a little bit of extra power. Here we go. Good. Alright. Now we can take this, grab all of that, grab all of that, grab all of that, and then throw, and I think if you hold down Control and click, it'll deposit all of the same item into a container like that. So then that will keep this thing fed for a while. And then I need to be taking all of this stuff out and putting it somewhere, or making it into something. All right, so next thing. I want to get another container over here, so let me get one of those added, which I can just make right away apparently. And then we're going to have to get that to transmit or to carry all the way over to there, which we will then plug into another crusher. So let's get this going. We want this to go that way, kind of that way-ish. Not like that. All right. Now we can take this, we can take this, we can take this, we can take this, and then we can deposit all of this into there. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. So we need, in order to make that, we need plate and, what was the other thing? Plate and screws. All right. So we got to make a bunch of that. Luckily, I happen to have a lot of iron on me, so that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so... And we're probably going to need a lot of that. And then I should look into getting this upgraded too. It's a lot of stuff to do, man. It's a lot of stuff to do. And once I can unlock the base building and I can actually start building some like actual legit floors, then we'll start kind of putting things together in the way that they need to be put together. All right. How much wire can I make with this? A lot. Okay, so we're going to max out our wire. And then we got to build all of our screws. Let's see, I'm going to need 76 at least of that. Do I have... Oh yeah, and I can make biomass. I should probably convert all of that. Dropbod says plus question mark, yes. And I'm going to convert all of this into biomass. And then this can all get converted. Okay, so we wind generators are not producing enough power to run the stuff that we've got. So we need this biomass in here so that we can, you know, keep everything kind of going. All right. So that can go into there. And that can go into there. And then we will turn that back on. Good to go. All right. Okay, so we've got that settled. Now we're going to need a bunch of screws, which luckily we can make a lot of right now. I need 200, so it's going to take a little while, but we will get there. Okay, so that is all of the screws that we're going to need. And then I'm going to go and grab all of the crushed stone out of here. All right. We're gonna need a lot of concrete, like a lot of concrete. All right, so we can do, so crushed stone can only come from steertite. I thought you could crush anything and get stone out of it. Yeah, that's fine. Luckily, I have a lot of this. So you can see how just, even with just these 3 little miners right here, That's 120 ore per minute. And it's a little bit of work to, you know, actually have to go there and, you know, replenish or refill up the little container thing there. But imagine if you had like 10 miners on there and you're just pulling it all from, that's 2,000 ore that you fill that thing up with, and it'll run for a while. And you waste no power whatsoever on your miners, which is nice. It's a lot of crushed stone, man. I feel like that's still not going to be enough. Or if it is, it'll be just barely enough. Nope, that's not going to be enough. That's hilarious. Alright, it's fine. Oh, that is going to be enough. Okay. Never mind. There we go. Hit the big button, and we have base building. Excellent. Alright. So now we have foundations. Lovely. Now these are going to require a bunch of stuff, as you can see, right? Kind of sucks, but it is useful. So, now what we can start to do is probably rip this whole thing apart and then rebuild it on top of an actual floor. So, that can go there, that can go there, that can go there, that can go there, that can stay. Just put that back in there, and we have lots more inventory space too, which is nice. Okay, so we're gonna do probably this is gonna need I don't know, is there like a, yeah, so if you hold down the control button, it'll snap to like a local grid, right? So I happen to find the local grid to be very, very useful, because what that allows you to do is you can, because that local grid is the same on the entire planet, right? So long as you are snapped to the local grid in every single area, when you connect place to place to place to place to place, it'll line up perfectly. Now, the caveat to that is that your up and down, your vertical, is going to be a little bit off, but again, yeah, so you can see like the height difference here. So you may have to play around a little bit with that, but for the most part, and then wasn't there like a way to, was it this? No, I thought there was a way to like build multiples of these at the same time. I don't know, I'm probably wrong. Okay, so I need iron sheets. So let's make some iron sheets. Make a bunch. This just takes iron plates. Basically just take them, flatten them out, and you get iron sheets. Easy peasy. Okay, so that'll get us quite a lot of that. Get ourselves some of this. And we'll get ourselves some of this. And that is the pod returning. So there is a cooldown between going from thing to thing to thing, upgrade to upgrade to upgrade, or milestone, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so this is fun, right? And we need more of these.
Milestone exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
Lovely. All right. So that should be enough to get us going at least a little bit farther. Yep. 2 by foundation. All right. So now that we have this, I can put the crusher back down. And then we can align it properly. So you can see that it only spins 45 degrees now, or in 90-degree increments, I should say, versus like whatever it was before. What is it, like 6 degrees? All right. So now we just align that to the edge. Call that good. Then we have to connect that back into here, and then connect that back into there. All right. And then this just goes up to there. Or I can go up to there. I don't know. Does it really matter? Probably not. It's fine. All right. So that is that. And then we can fill this thing up again. So that's another 600 stereotype in here. Now imagine if you had 10 of these things. Like, this would get filled up very, very quickly. All right, so this needs to get into that so that way it'll actually do stuff. All right. Now, I have to figure out how to take this stuff out and that stuff out. And then this I can probably take apart as well. Take this apart. Should be good. All right. Now, we're going to need the smelter in here. So that will go to there. Kind of put it, yeah, right there should be good. All right. And then that will make our sloppy iron. And then, let's see, connection is in the, over here. No? Where's the, oh, it's over here, okay. So what we will do is we'll connect another wire, power pole thing to go here, to go there. All right, so that is good to go. Next, I need to bring that all the way over here, and that'll go into our next crusher, which I have to build. I'm gonna need to build 3 crushers. So I'm gonna bring the rubite back in from over there, so that'll go to the middle one. I'll bring that in over here, which will go over to the 3rd one. So, let's make another crusher. And one more crusher, if it'll let me. Nope, made stuff. Okay. Not sure why I'm going back here. Okay. Okay, so I need tin plates, which require this, which require rubite. So let's go ahead and crush this stuff up. And I can make some sloppy tin. Might be a faster way to do this, actually. Because I've already got the rubite crusher set up. So all I have to do is, let's see, we'll put this lining up over here, and then put it about right there. Should be fine, right? And then this goes over to here. And then we tell this thing to make rubite. And then we take all of our rubite and we put it into there. That should be good. Alright. And then that will make us our crushed rubite. I can then put that into another smelter, which requires more wire. Okay. Wire. Okay, that should be enough. And the cool thing about sliding is you can actually slide under belts. So one of the cool things about having that. Alright, so next smelter. That goes to here, and we want it to line up with this one. So you see the 2 lines over there? So these little guidelines are really, really useful for making sure that things are aligned properly. There we go. And then this gets changed to sloppy tin. And then that needs to get powered. Good to go. Okay, so now that is making our sloppy tin. Put that into there, easy peasy. And then that can go into there. We can take our stone out, I guess. Throw in some extra stuff there. And then we'll take this out as well. I can put in more, right? Okay, good. I'm not really worried about balancing all of this stuff yet, so. Now I just want to make sure that this is all well and good. So we'll put that in there. And you can see, like, this is going to last a while, which is nice. All right, so final crusher. We're going to need tin plates. I didn't grab any of that stuff, did I? Of course not. All right. There we go. Am I stuck? Why am I stuck? All right. Then we shall make some tin plates. Good to go. Just make all of them, it's fine. Then I'm going to need some iron wire. That should be good. And then we can make our third crusher, which will go here. So, crusher number 3. Perfect. Then this goes over to there. And then that goes into there, and then this is going to crush sapphirite. Good to go. Now I need to bring that over to here. So hopefully I have enough stuff for that. We'll bring this up. Yeah, about right there should be good. Nope, need more stuff. More concrete, it looks like. Oh, and then I suppose I could fill up that little thing right there. There we go, there we go. Excellent. Ooh, hey, that was another crate. Look at that. Yoink. I will take that. Okay, so that is doing its thing. Good. How's our power looking? Kind of all over the place, hey? Alright, that's fine. I suppose as the wind picks up, we'll generate more power. So, now, I don't know if we can charge the batteries using wind power. I thought that was a limitation that we couldn't do last time. I could be wrong. I don't remember. All right, and I need to put the rest of that rubite on there. Okay, so I need concrete. Lots of it. Okay. And then I thought I needed, what, plate 2 or something? No, it wasn't plate. Screws? Might have been screws. No, I have plenty of screws. What do I need? Nope, not that. This. Oh, wire. Okay. Iron wire. Just make a bunch of it. Okay, and then we'll make some more of these iron rods. All right, that should be good. Okay, so now we need to continue this little thing here over to here. Also, if you slide jump, you can actually jump higher than you could normally. Not sure if you guys are aware of that. That is a useful thing to know. We'll put this probably about right there, and then we'll run from there into there. Okay, so now that that's done, we need to bring in our rubite from down here. Then, do I have a container down here? I do not. Okay, so we're going to have to put a container down here too. Organization container. Rotate. We want that to go sort of kind of towards our base, which is kind of in that general direction, sort of. Maybe like that. I don't know. There we go. Okay. So now that we've got that, we can put in our rubite there. Grab that rubite, grab that rubite, grab this rubite. Put all of the rubite into there. Good to go. And then we will run this. I'm out of plate. Okay. Sir, I'd like to get up here, please. That was a terrible jump. I'm trying to do like a slide jump in just a little tiny space here. There we go. Of course, it didn't really work all that well. It's fine. Let's see. I might as well just grab this too, as long as I'm here. Grab, grab, grab. Nice. Good to go. Alright, and I needed more plate, right? I don't know how much I'm going to need. Probably a lot. Alright, that should be okay. Alright, so... slide jump is my friend. Alright. Good to go. Okay, so we're going to go here. Raise it up a lot. If it will let me jump up here, please. There we go. And then that can go, we're going to shoot kind of for that little gap right there, so about right there. Then we'll bring this over. Oh, we gotta go, huh. We can kind of go like on the other side of this, maybe? Yeah, that's kind of better. More better. Alright. And this... can we reach all the way to here? We cannot. And I'm missing iron plates again. Okay. We need a lot of iron plates. Okay, and... wonderful. All right. Okay, and that needs to go towards here. We want that to go kind of here. There we go. Is that going to be too high? Yeah, it's fine. Alright, so now we have all of our stuff. And I can actually run along this thing. Not very well, but I can run along this thing. And I can slide jump on it as well, which is nice. Okay, so that is our secret to getting a lot of production from very few actual mining resource nodes. All right, so the only thing is you just have to refill it every once in a while, but you get enough of these little miners on there, and like one refill will last you like a good 10-15 minutes, sometimes even 20 minutes. All right, next, we would like to make more of the biomass. Lovely. See how much we've used so far. Actually, very, very little. That is surprisingly little. And you can see this is the wind kind of gaining speed and then losing speed. So that is working out nicely. Good. Do I have... Right, I'm going to have to grab all of the crushed stuff out of here. So all of this crushed stone has to come out. Otherwise we're going to have issues. That is full of tin. Lovely. This is full of crushed sapphirite to the point where it can't actually do anything anymore. Okay, so smelter. We're going to want this to go here. And there. And that can go into there. That can go into there. Tell this to make sloppy copper. There we go. Excellent. All right, so we have our basic materials made. This is iron, this is tin, this is copper. All right, so that is the start. So we have made it through the tutorial, and hopefully you guys didn't find that too boring. And then as we unlock more things, I'm probably going to upgrade these, because what you can do is you can take the walkways, the flat ones, and put them just above this, and then run it all the way across here. And then what you can do is, if the walkway is close enough to the ore itself, you can actually take these and set them on the edges of the walkways, and you can stack like 20 of them across here on just one side, do another 20 over here on the other side, and that's 40 miners, each one doing, 40 per minute, right? And this is just on a normal node, and you're getting 1600 ore out of a single normal mining node, which is insane. But this looks like it is, oh, and that needs steertite, which means that this is full of iron. Lovely. Do I have anything that I can do? Oh wow, I have a lot of crushed steertite actually. Uh-oh. What am I going to do with it all? Make it into iron. That's what I can do with it all. Alright. So, we are at 8:40. We covered a lot. For those of you who have joined me, thank you. For those of you who are going to be watching this in the future, I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have questions about Satisfactory Plus or how to play it, just let me know. I'll answer it to the best of my abilities. Something to note about Satisfactory Plus is don't ever anticipate your base to remain the way it is, because with each new technology you unlock, it's going to completely change the way that you do all of your base stuff. So like, for instance, right, with this I'm making crushed ore and then turning that via a furnace or a smelter into bars, right? Once you get to the point, I think it's Space Elevator, and you unlock the second tier, what you can do then is melt the ores directly into a liquid, and then you're going to end up with the actual metal liquid coming out of that. I think you need furnaces for that. I'm not sure. And then you also get sort of like a mix of like bad stuff, which you then have to go through and process, or you can get rid of it somehow. I think there was a way to get rid of it. But there's a lot that is going to change the way you do all of this. And I didn't even get through all of the upgrades on here, and like I was building seriously complex factories already. So just a word of warning, this is not easy. I mean, understanding it is easy, but like once you start getting, because like, let's just say here, like this is a lot of stuff so far, right? This is nothing compared to what you're gonna have. So it's gonna be insane, but it's also gonna be really, really fun. But that is going to be it. That's all that I've got for this episode. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. We've got our basic production done. Our first basic base structure, I guess, is now done. And we have our base ingots coming out, which is amazing. So, with that, that's all I got. If you would like to join me for more, we'll do it again tomorrow. Same time, same place, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time from Freedomland. But until then,